And welcome back to another episode of the Armchair Announcers Table podcast. I am Gianni.
Chuck.
And I'm Mike.
This is our Raw recap for the week. And I, I wore this because this was an old school show. I friggin' love this show.
Yeah, it was
until Penta came out. But other than that, I loved this show. It was fun. It opened up in a fun. It opened up in a Vinnie Mac kind of way, you know.
Hey, I think you can say that.
I said Vinnie Mac. I didn't say anything. I mean, Heyman comes out and talks. I mean, just stop. Just didn't even do that. Then he makes fun of the crowd. Then he does the Monday Night Raw thing, and then the blah blah blah, and then we get the masks. Here we go. The 7 or 8 masks, and it was so good. I love the opening. Where were you guys at on it?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I loved it, and I love the fact that Heyman took the shot.
He took a great shot.
Yeah,
I love it.
I
thought his jacket looked a little thicker than normal.
Yeah, it probably did. It probably did, but
he took one for the team.
I couldn't have taken it because it was a good chair shot and it was a good looking stomp.
I loved this opening. It was so good. It was so old school. It brought it all back.
Yep.
Then you do the old ambulance thing. You got LA Knight driving oh my gosh.
Yeah. You got Jimmy. You got Jimmy. Yeah. You got Jimmy so jumping out and Jimmy going after him, and
it was good old school. I loved every minute of it. I mean it took me back.
I think Heyman is the most valuable player in WWE right now, in my opinion.
Yeah,
always has been.
He's
I want to know how
he can make it all work.
I don't know how much he's got to do with creative right now. Do you think he's involved much? I mean, they showed him on the behind the scenes.
I'm sure he is.
Man, some of these storylines just seem so deep. I mean, this. Wow! I was so pleasantly surprised for back in the day in the 90s and the early 2000s, whenever wrestling was really burning. You could not miss Monday Night Raw after a pay-per-view. You couldn't.
No.
Yeah.
You could not miss it.
No.
And recently, the past few, it's nothing.
It's because the pay-per-views weren't so good. So why tune in?
They really went back old school for me on this, and they really started the road to WrestleMania after Elimination Chamber on Monday Night Raw with what they did. I loved every minute of it. I loved it.
They nailed it.
The opening segment just brought me back, and wow. Okay, so who attacked Jay?
But I'm hoping it was Sami Zayn.
that would be best.
Let's do something with him.
If you guys watched our last episode on the SmackDown review, you'll know what Chuck's talking about.
Fuck.
I
don't know.
Yeah,
they're going to. Yeah, but I don't know if they're going to do that. I think they'll go right down, the obvious at one point in time or whatever. But I say you have Zayn go after him and get Jay out of the main event picture.
Yeah,
thank you. He's got the tag titles, and they're going to do something with the damn tag titles.
Yeah.
Have Zayn go find him a heel partner.
Well, we'll approach the Jimmy Uso thing later on in the episode as we continue to talk about this. But we do have the opening, and it was great. Pierce calls out Seth. You're not medically cleared. Heyman gets back there after they throw him in an ambulance. They get him out of there. It was a great start to the show. Great start to the show.
Can I bring it down a bit?
I guess.
Can I kill it for a second?
Go ahead.
You have that great opening, then you go immediately to Gunther and Dragon Lee.
Okay.
Yeah.
What the hell?
That was weak.
But I like Gunther, but
they're running out of things to do with him.
Exactly. So you have him. I think I messaged both of you guys during the week. I remember at a time where it was taboo. You don't take the mask off these guys.
Do you think
and now
this is just to get him to retire Rey Mysterio?
It's what I'm thinking. I think that's
Probably,
the next build up.
Probably
I think that's the next build up. But I don't know. Gunther's good, but I don't like this, whatever the hell it is, this retiring Legends thing. It's I get it, but yeah.
Right. I will say this though, Lee held his own.
He did.
I think he made. I mean, Gunther doesn't have a bad match. We all know this. It's part of it's the deal. He'll go 45 minutes and he'll break a sweat. But
no, he's good.
He'll.
That's why I didn't understand. Yeah, that's why I didn't understand the throwing Dragon Lee in there. Unless, like Mike said, it's the build up for Mysterio down the road.
The Gunther thing's getting stale. He's lost interest.
Yeah.
He needs something else.
Yeah. You got to do something else. The match itself, I thought was good.
It was a good match,
but I agree with you. It's kind of misplaced.
Yes,
it was kind of misplaced. You had great momentum starting the show, and then you
do that. I just didn't.
It just went.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
But it was a good match.
Yeah, it was.
But I think Mike's right. I think this is a build up to get him against Mysterio, which I don't want to see. That'll be an opportunity for me to,
he beat the Giant, right?
I'm sorry,
Rey Mysterio.
He beat who?
The Giant. The Big Show. He can beat big people.
Okay. I am a Royal Rumble aficionado.
Now you've poked the damn bear.
Whenever they let that little guy go from number 2 and win the Royal Rumble against some of the biggest guys ever, don't get me started.
Yeah, he might beat Gunther.
Don't get me. Yeah, right. Sure. Don't get me started. This guy should have been a mid-carder his entire life. A mid-carder at best his entire life. Or stay in Mexico and do the lucha thing. That's fine. Do what you want to do. But he should not be a main eventer. Never should have been. There, I said it. If you want to comment on it and call me whatever you want to call me.
If we were begging for comments, we're going to get them now.
There you go.
I'm pissed off at third world country.
I did no. Y'all may continue.
Anyway. Where do you go from there? I lost track where we were at.
What are we talking about? So he ripped off AJ Lee's mat, or not AJ Lee.
The other one.
Dragon Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then Mike made a comment earlier, or that night we texted a little bit on that, and he made a comment to say, "No, wait a minute, I've seen so many masks tonight; it's just getting out of control."
Yeah,
mask after mask after mask. Mm-hmm. We had 5 masks on the first match. Then we had Gunther ripping off his mask,
right?
And then we go.
Then you went right into the El Grande stuff.
Yeah, we're getting the El Grande mask fiasco.
Well, we all know that's going to be a mask versus mask.
WrestleMania.
Yeah, and we're going to see Ludwig Kaiser, but
somebody's a mask fan.
Well, but you forgot about Asuka yelling at Kairi Sane again.
Oh yeah.
Then we had to listen to AJ Lee try to do another promo.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of listening to her talk forever.
What was I was waiting for something to come out.
Yeah,
something else be said. Something.
She skips around the ring pretty cool.
Yeah.
No, she's always been a nice skipper.
She says, here's 10 minutes. Go fill a gap.
Yeah, she's not.
Let's not have a commercial right now. Let's go do this.
Her shtick was good back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
It fit. It doesn't fit now. You've got too many women in the division that can just take a microphone and just chew it up.
Mm-hmm.
That her shtick.
They can do both.
Well, her shtick worked when she was 22.
Right.
It doesn't work now when she's an older person. It just it doesn't fit.
All right.
So for me. But
yeah. And once they get away from Chicago, I think you're
right
even less.
Yeah. Right. Well, it's just like Zayn when they go overseas. We had that conversation too. There's a point when they do that specifically for those reasons. So then they get away from there and it comes back to the lines. So
absolutely. But they got to build her up a Mania match. She's going to keep the belt till Mania. She will probably lose her belt at Mania.
Yes.
She's not going to be around a long time, so I'm guessing she'll drop the belt at Mania to whomever she. I don't know if they'll give it back to Becky, but
no,
I think
that's a bad idea. Yeah,
I do. I agree. But see, Seth's back now, so now maybe she's going to take a break, take care of the kid. I don't know.
Take care. Yeah,
but
yeah.
But anyway, then we get to the Grande versus the other Grande person, Grande's partner, Grande.
Y'all can talk about that. I could really care less.
I was going to ask, do either of y'all care about that angle anymore?
What I want to happen, in all honesty, I've always been a Chad Gable fan.
He's awesome.
He's great.
Yeah.
He's a great bad guy. He's great on the mic. He's excellent in the ring. I want him to beat Kaiser at Mania, and I want him to unmask Kaiser. Then I want him to unmask himself, and let's throw the whole thing away.
Yes.
Let's just
let it run its course and be done with it.
Let's get rid of it. Let's throw it away.
If you remember, they started this whole deal because of AAA.
Yes.
Because they signed that deal.
Yes. And now
it's done.
And then, then Gable got hurt and he had to be out, and then they had to put somebody behind the mat. And so, I mean, Kaiser's been doing a good job.
It's okay. I think it ran its course before Gable even got hurt, really.
Yeah.
I mean, bringing Kaiser in. Somebody's choking a dog, it sounds like.
I don't know. I don't have a dog.
Must
so
be
I don't
one
know.
of my dogs back in the back playing.
Between you two, y'all got like 12. So
that's not mine. But they're all handsome.
No, I liked what they did with Kaiser. I thought that was a good. It made it a little interesting for a little bit, but
it fit.
Yeah, but nobody cares.
Not anymore. It's done.
I mean, maybe the AAA crowd cares to see that match.
Yeah, they got the iguana guy. They're fine.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh well. So enough about that.
Everybody's
not much of this bores me, but that bored me. There was nothing there.
Then we get then they come out with what we have, Penta Dom hype video.
No, that was I mean, they had the Oba and Rusev thing was in between there.
Calls out Oba.
There?
Mm-hmm.
No, that was after. That was after. That was the Dom and Penta hype video.
Yeah, it was the video. That was.
Then we had commercial break.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then the Rusev and Oba thing, which I don't.
They're getting bigger guys to slowly start.
Yeah, and next week they said they're going to wrestle each other, and now
which is fine. You brought Rusev in. Yeah, you brought Rusev in to get the shit beat out of him for
you gonna bury him, and then what?
Here's your $485,000 a year check or whatever you do.
Yeah,
go get your ass beat every week.
Well, and then we got to hear Powerhouse Hobbs do his little interview again.
Yeah, well,
is he ever going to get to wrestle?
Maybe that's who they throw at Oba.
Would they waste both of them on each other?
They'd only be wasting Hobbs. I mean, who else are you going to do? What are you going to do with them?
I don't know. Do you let Rusev make a little headway and then they drag it out to Mania? That's too far. That's way too far.
That's 7 weeks.
7 weeks away.
Those two can't carry a story on that long. No way.
I don't think so.
No way.
That's what we talked about on the SmackDown episode. What do you do with Oba?
Yeah.
Without.
We're still trying to figure it out. I mean, I don't understand why you bring in such a strong presence and not have it set up for him yet.
And somebody who is so over down at NXT.
But they may have a line set up, and this is just how they want to bring him in, get his feet wet, and then in a week or so just bring it and let's go.
They brought in like how many people? Like 10 people at one time, and now they're
now they're struggling.
And how much longer is SmackDown going to be? 3 hours before it shortens up again?
Oh, it'll shorten up.
Yeah,
after Mania, I would assume.
Yeah. There's not enough TV time for as many.
No.
The one thing I will say about the Oba Rusev bit was they did bring out Oba in his street clothes. So he wasn't sitting back there in his ring clothes to say this match was. They made it look like it wasn't a preset, which again is old school. It's a nice little old school touch. He calls him out and he's not ready for a match, but that's a little bit of the way it was back in the old days, where
had his fancy shoes on.
Made it look like a surprise. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, recently they call somebody out there just happened to be in their ring gear. So,
Yeah,
so that was a little good. That was okay. I'll buy that. So. Then we get yet another Lyra and Bailey talking about being, I don't know, mistreated or not going for it or whatever.
I think that's turned out to be like their go-to for the writing team when they don't have anything for them. They throw them in these little segments of just to put them on the camera time. Because that's unless they put them in the tag title hunt all of a sudden again, who knows?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But then, they want to go in there and put their hat in the ring for the whatever match it is that they be a part of, or I don't know. There again, everybody's trying to line up. They're trying to line everybody up for Mania, I suppose.
Right.
They'll be on the card somewhere.
Right.
Jimmy Uso versus Austin Theory after a few hours of commercials.
And I think this here may be your possible setup for Mania is Usos against Theory and Paul for the titles.
Yeah. So I was going to get there. I agree.
Yeah.
Because he comes out with the crutches, which for some reason we never saw him using the crutches, but he comes
exactly.
And under the ring with crutches is interesting.
It's a pretty quick kill.
No shoot. Mm-hmm. I mean, how do you get all the way down underneath the ring using crutches with nobody seeing you using crutches to get all the way down? But anyway.
Yeah.
So I mean, you're right. It's probably a start of a something for Mania.
Yeah.
I
think that's a pivot from all the injuries. Yeah. Probably wasn't in the works, but now
what else do they do?
Now here you go.
Yeah. You got to do something. And this is, this is a decent start.
Sure.
It really, because I say this is the,
and I say you let them win
Raw after the last pay-per-view before WrestleMania, and here we go. Mm-hmm. Let's start building it. And
I say you drag it out, and I say you let them beat the Usos in Mania. Give them the belts.
Well, if you're going to continue the vision, you have to.
Right.
The question I have here, though, is what are they going to do with Heyman? He supposedly got really injured. He got drug off in an ambulance. LA Knight, my God, they're going to hold him hostage. They're not going to let him come to the next shows and be the manager. So Paul and Theory are going to have to do it all by themselves, and they're going to have to worry where's Paul? Where's Paul?
Okay. Can they run Logan Paul and Austin without Heyman?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I don't know if those two can go.
That's kind of my thought. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Usually when they have the character get taken off in an ambulance by someone who's not an ambulance driver, that person disappears for a short period of time. Yeah. So if you're going to do something like that, what you have to do is you got to have the Usos, stalking Logan Paul and Austin Theory every week, and they don't know what they're doing. They're discombobulated. But now you've got Seth Rollins, who's also going after Logan Paul and Austin Theory.
Right.
Or is he going to go after, you've got a little confusion here.
Well, I think that's where you possibly, I hope they don't do it, but you possibly have the Lesnar thing back in there since he came out with Heyman. And I hope they don't run that again, but I can see them doing it, though.
The only way they need to run that is if they let Rollins beat Lesnar.
Right. And they might.
And then let Lesnar go off into the sunset.
Yeah.
Now, what they could do in that aspect, I suppose, is you could get, because you got Logan Paul and Theory trying to manage themselves or whatever, and then all of a sudden, since there's nobody else there, you don't have Bronson Reed, you don't have Braun Breaker. Then you hear Heyman come out with Lesnar to help Logan Paul and Austin Theory to get him back in the load. Then, then Rollins comes out and goes after all of them. I can see it working that way. I can see it working that way.
Yeah, I don't know. Have to wait and see what they do next week. Next week will be a good trigger for it.
Yeah, it's going to have to grow. We're going to have to watch it grow and see. Yeah. But, they started off the episode like that. I think they needed to get us thinking.
Right.
Got us thinking, and there's actually something to be looking at. So what happened next?
Oh, you had the Judgment Day and Danhausen backstage.
Hey, Danhausen.
The first curse.
Mm-hmm.
The first curse.
Which now
Dom loses.
You know my feelings about that. Loses the title, and he'll go on a losing streak now. He'll lose multiple matches now. I'm sure.
You know, I'm about pinted out.
You better not be. It's just starting.
I know. I don't think that's going anywhere.
Was it just me, or that maybe it was just his performance? And maybe it was just part of the act, but Dom looked exhausted.
Yeah, he did
at the end.
Yeah, he did.
He did a couple of his final moves, and he looked like he barely.
Well, I think they've got him doing a lot of Triple H. He's got the title.
Yeah,
he's been doing a lot.
Yeah, I think he's been double timing. He's flying all over the place.
Yeah, and he's gotten so good. But yeah, he looked exhausted.
They're burning him. I mean, he's just. I mean, he needs to get rid of both of them so he can take a breather.
Yeah,
get ready to build up if he's going to.
And it was your typical lucha type match. It was a good match, but
decent.
Well, I haven't really seen Dom have a bad match in quite some time.
He was cursed.
The kid goes.
Yeah, exactly.
He was
cursed.
The kid goes, man.
Yeah, he's good.
I did like the way Balor pulled McDonough back and said, "No, you're not cheating." I like that.
And I like that. That's your beginning to the 7-week build up there. So
sure. But I was really wanting it to be for the IC belt. I wanted Balor to get a belt.
Yeah,
but
we'll see.
I liked it. I mean, I liked it.
Not bad.
I mean, the Penta match is a Penta match. He's got some viciously, ungodly, tough-looking moves. And kudos to anybody that takes his moves.
Yeah.
And doesn't really, literally hurt themselves.
Yeah.
But I'm just about pinted out.
Yeah.
But like you say, he's going to be around for
see where it goes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Now you move to the final segment.
We're just going to skip right over the rest of the Danhausen cursing Dom.
You can go with it. I'll listen.
That's my first experience to listen to Danhausen.
Were you scared?
That's kind of creepy.
Yeah. Were you
no, I liked that he came out and said that he got a good pop. And his list of demands.
That's right.
I kind of found it a little entertaining.
He's a good comedy backstage. As long as they just do little segments like that, I'm good with it. But
they're gonna have to put him in the ring.
Don't go too far over the top with it. That's my problem.
And they're gonna have to put him in the ring, and he's no better than.
I don't know of anybody here that he could go with. I really don't.
He is a weaker Jamie Noble.
God,
good Lord,
that's deep.
I mean, from what I've seen, I mean, most of his matches that I've seen and watched, half of it is talking to the crowd or doing this, saying that,
exactly,
or telling somebody he can't cuss. You got to put a tooth in the swear jar or something.
Yeah,
it's the whole shtick is the bizarre thing, you know. So it's just it takes some getting used to, and you have to be in the mood for it. But it's more of a show than I don't know. Not my deal.
Hey, I like that he acknowledged the crowd, the reaction.
Yeah, he's good with the crowd.
I mean, because it was obvious that he got booed.
Yes.
And then for him to come out
and they acknowledged the opposite of that, so that's good. That was funny. That was funny.
That's what he's good at.
Yeah, right. That's
what
that's what he
does. Doing the quirky little stuff, and we'll just see where it goes. I mean, first day he's going to put a hex on somebody, and the guy loses, and it's Dom, and Dom can play off of him very well if they let him. I think.
Oh yeah, he could.
That'd be good.
It could, But you can't finalize that with a match.
No,
not those two.
No.
So
no,
we'll see.
He can't do it.
And then the shocker of all shocks, which I didn't think it was going to happen. We hear Roman Reigns come to the ring. I was not expecting that.
Oh, they're both so good on the mic, though. But
yeah, they are.
They're so good.
Whenever, I mean, they got real, boys.
Mm-hmm.
They got real.
Yeah, that
was fun to watch.
They can.
That final statement was. Wow. Okay. You let him really go there. Okay.
I certainly hope that was cleared in the back.
No kidding.
Does that bring
what I read online? It may not have been cleared in the back.
Mm-hmm.
But does that bring The Rock back?
No.
No. Nothing.
No, I don't.
You don't think he'll have anything to do with it?
If we get anything, we'll get Rikishi.
We don't. That.
And I'd be happy with that. I could deal with that. But yeah,
I personally don't think we're going to get the Rocket back anymore. I really don't.
I think it'll be a one-off on occasion year. Yeah,
he'll show up like once every now and then, like Austin Undertaker or whatever.
Yeah.
But, I just
it's a big family.
Unfortunately, and Mike, you mentioned this on our chamber episode that with your Bella twins, when you get to WrestleMania, you got to bring the old guys back. Yeah. You just have to. It's just a question of which ones and in what capacity.
Right.
I think it would be good but who's going to come out with Punk? I mean, if you have Rikishi come out or somebody else come out with Roman because of the family thing, who comes out with Punk? I mean, I don't know if you can go there. I guess he can have Danhausen come out since he's his buddy.
They are buddies.
It's the only reason he's there. I mean,
I would curse on him.
Yeah.
Curse him.
So I don't know. I mean, there's
ways to go. There's ways to go down and ways to go about it. So
yeah.
We'll just see what next week will have. Next week will be a better idea of what the next step is. So.
Yeah, we'll see what the next step is. I mean, you got LA Knight that drove away. We don't know what his steps, his place is going to be at Mania yet. Yeah, Jimmy and Jay, I think you guys are right about the tag thing going in. But then again, what does Rollins do?
Right.
Does Rollins get Lesnar? Who steps up to Lesnar? Does Oba get Lesnar? I mean, they both through SmackDown. Through Raw. They started asking a lot of good questions. Is what they need to do when it's it's time for WrestleMania. The questions have to start being asked, and they started. We're going to get more on SmackDown, I'm sure, and then we'll just see where it goes from there.
Yeah. Well, this is just step one, so yeah.
Yeah.
Well, finally, they're starting to work towards it.
Yeah. I mean, early on, looking at what we got, I mean, I didn't think if you'd asked me a month ago if Mania
wouldn't have thought it'd been here.
Was going to be worth a shit, I was going to tell you no.
No.
Chamber ended up being a pretty good show. They set up some stuff decently there, and then Raw had a good opening show after, and so we'll see what SmackDown does Friday night, and we'll see where the storylines go. They got 6-7 weeks to build it, and I mean, they're not going to sell all the seats. They're going to give a few seats away because they're just so damned expensive. But I mean, I think they're going to get a decent show in Vegas. I don't know.
They should if they keep on the path anyway.
Yeah.
So
I just, we'll just see. We'll play it by ear and we'll talk about it. And we'll see if we can't figure out the matches before they do.
That'll work.
That's all I got on the Monday Night Raw recap. What do you guys got? Anything else?
Nope. That's all I got.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, we do appreciate you. Like, share, save, post, tell people about us because we are entertaining as hell. Whether you think we are.
That's the word anyway.
Yeah.
Through the camera.
Tell everybody.
There. Anyway, spread the news. Like to have a lot of comments in there, so give us some things to talk about. Like I said, we're gonna go down and do some old school stuff, talk about some old wrestling programs, TV shows, pay-per-views, things that we enjoyed back in the day, some of our favorite wrestlers and why, maybe compare them to some of the new ones these days and see which one's really, really better when you put them side by side. Otherwise, I got nothing else, Chuck. You got anything?
Nope. I'm good.
What about you?
No, that should be it.
All right, guys. Well, I appreciate you. And we will see y'all next time. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks, guys.